Welcome to Super Chats. I'm Cameron.
I'm Carlos.
Oh no. This week we're going to be talking about Gura's graduation, new phase invaders, and some 3D lives. All that and more after the break. Hi, Carlos. This is the icebreaker. I'm not gonna lie. This feels violently wrong.
What do you mean? We're in the exact same spot as always. Nothing's different.
No, something is different, Carlos. Gura's graduated. And by that, I mean, hi. We're in Nick's house. Nick's in the other room. Nick is sick. So we're giving recording without him a shot because we had an episode without Carlos in Nick's car before. So now we're having an episode with Carlos in Nick's home.
Oh, yeah, I can see him. He's right over there.
Yeah, he's right. Carlos, I can't see him. I don't know anything that's going on there. But don't worry. You're still going to get super chats. Put down the pitchforks. It's probably going to be a slightly shorter episode. We'll see how it rolls. I don't actually watch VTubers.
Might go out a little bit late. I don't know.
Also, Nick can crawl back whenever he wants. It's just an open invite, but he is genuinely ill. I don't know what to say. We're all just taking our turns being ill. We have all been, heinously sick.
Nick is having a round two, though, apparently.
He really is. I feel genuinely so bad. So, we're going to try our best to get everything out. Luckily enough, this week is much slower than last week. Still big stuff to talk about, but it's mostly stuff we already knew about.
Yeah, I mean, ENReco is going on, but I'm going to give it another week to hope that a few of the hordes of clippers will actually get some stuff for us.
We'll talk about it later on, probably around the favorite stream moments part. I watched a little bit of it, but I'm burnt out on Minecraft watching in general. So I usually wait with ENReco for people to tell me what's going on. And I got told what's going on today, and I like some of the things that Gigi's already fucking up to again. Gigi's so good at this stupid roleplay stuff. It's hilarious. So, let's go ahead and hop right into it. You might have heard, because she was much larger than us, and also the largest VTuber of all time. But Gura of Hololive English Myth has officially graduated, with her concert having just happened over the weekend for us.
Yeah. It was 26 minutes in total. It was very short. No collabs, nothing big. It was just a very quick, very small event. Yeah. And so it's 26 minutes, including 5 minutes of just loading nothing time.
It really is. It's hard to state enough how much it feels like the end of an era. It's Gura. Nothing's ever going to be that big again. Hololive's never going to get up there again.
You say that, but Marine just also passed 4 million subscribers.
Okay.
But
Hololive EN will never get up there again. Hololive JP has never... They were always going up. Though JP's been having it a little rough, too. The graduation fairy has been evenly split.
Yeah.
So, like Carlos said, Gura had a nice little 3D live. It was a short affair, but it was still very good, because Gura's a very good singer. So, Carlos, if you'd like to go ahead and talk about the song she sang.
Yeah, it was right on time, a big mashup of basically every song that she's ever been involved with.
Okay, I do want to just pause there in the medley. I was so freaking touched she did Myth Retreat.
She went back to a lot of old stuff for a lot of her final streams and then her graduation.
There's so many songs you can pick for your last stream you ever do. And she went out of her way to pick the goofy Halloween song. And looking back, man, I didn't know at the time, but apparently that Halloween for English was one of my personal high points for all of Hololive. That's when it felt like there was the most magic in the air. Mm-hmm. It was just really touching she picked that song above so many other things that could have taken the slot.
Yeah. Well, that was also from the era from whenever they were all together as a full group, just kind of having fun.
That was the most Myth ever collabed.
Yeah.
And also in that mashup was Reflect, Tokyo, Wabi Sabi, Lullaby. I miss you, Nick. I miss you. You could have taken that fall for me. You could have taken that bullet. Shinkiro, Myth or Treat, and Our Bright Parade.
Yeah.
You know it's a graduation when you hear Our Bright Parade.
Yeah, she got a little teary-eyed for that one.
Because it really just is like the song. It's like being at a soldier's funeral and the Star Spangled Banner starts playing. It's like, oh no, that's what you play when it's sad.
Yeah.
And then she ended out with her big song, Ash Again.
That's like the perfect thing that she could have ended on.
She literally just dropped her biggest banger and then went, all right, that's all I had left in me.
Yeah.
Told you guys it was worth the wait.
Yeah.
And then there's that last little scene at the end when she's done with the songs with the 3D room. Oh, dude, I'm not good.
That hurts a little.
Dude, I'm not okay. Well,
part of it too is like I said, she went back to a lot of her old stuff, and like she went back to her 3D room that had it. She got that room like 3 years ago, so it was like a time capsule type thing almost.
Yeah, and the other freaking wild part was just for this 3D live, she had a new model. She had her 3D Atlantean outfit. And I don't know, like, I think it's really obvious Hololive made that, hoping she was going to perform again. And she sure did one last time instead of probably whatever they had planned when they commissioned the modeler. And with that, that's it for her, at least for now.
She just had a little chat at the end, just thanking people, and said that like one of the big, she was glad that she was a part of the company, and she said that the company itself really massively boosted her confidence.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel? How are you holding up?
I put this off until like last minute. This was like one of the last things that I watched. And I feel like if I had watched it earlier, it would have hurt a little less, because we're going to talk about her Holotalk with Kyori later on.
Oh god, I couldn't even like start to click on it.
I watched that. I had kind of come to terms that Gura was going to leave at some point like a year ago.
Same.
And then whenever I watched her Holotalk with Kyori and they started bringing up a lot of stuff from the past, it didn't feel so good anymore.
Yeah. I think I said as much. My feelings have become really weird. As soon as like VTubers announce, at least at Hololive, they're graduating, I just can't watch them anymore. I can't go through it again. I think I have like pain aversion from the Ame era. Because like when Ame announced she was going her own way, that sucked like the whole time. And I couldn't enjoy things the way you're supposed to. The only thing like I saw was like a clip from Gura's Minecraft stream. And like maybe one or two of Mumei's things. But it's like, dude, I don't know. I just want to get back to the point where Holotalk isn't the exit interview. I really do, because I like Kiara's Holotalk a lot.
I really hope that she gets like some regular guests on again.
And you know Kiara's like actually like upset when she goes to bed, and it's just like, I just want a funny talk show. I just want to interview people.
Yeah.
The people who do those 3D animations must feel the same way. It's like, we just want to do hologram for fun. It's a funny ha ha ha. Thing. Stop making us sentimental. Stop.
They've done a lot of those now.
Yeah.
But like you said, you had a hard time watching people after they're going to be leaving. I mean, Gura really didn't do that much leading up to it. She really had a quiet exit. Like she did like a myth collab, like an Uno myth collab.
Yeah, they had the one last collab relay.
Yeah. And there was a handful of small fun streams, but there was nothing big.
We're at least now at the time where we have been reassured that that's probably it for graduations for a little bit. I really hope so. I don't think my heart can take much more.
We've had multiple talents at this point say that everything should be smooth sailing for a while.
Honestly. So let's hopefully we get through the rest of the year with everyone cool and chill and things starting to return to a feeling of normalcy.
Yeah, it's kind of, for me personally, honestly, it's kind of like in regards to the EN recollection, it's making it really awkward for me to watch Because the two people that I would normally be watching their point of view for this are now gone.
Just like actually gone. And to some degree it feels a little too soon. We can get into that more later if you have a section dedicated to recollection.
I don't.
So, all right, we can go ahead and just dive into it for a little bit because you probably already know the recollection has started back up its next chapter. They're back in Minecraft. They still have amnesia.
It's been several days now, and I feel like you said it feels like it's very soon, but at the same time,
it's immediate.
Like within a day or two. But I feel like doing something big like this right after can also help kind of keep some like hype and positivity going, and
100%,
and kind of establish like new groups, new fans. Just kind of keep people involved in a positive way.
Yeah, especially when you consider that a lot of the interesting dynamics that came out from it last time, like Gigi and Ame, did not really get a chance to keep going.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, and Fauna Mart was very intertwined in a lot of it too.
God. So, we're getting right back into it immediately after Gura, and I guess you can have two minds of it. Either you can view it as like, it's too soon, we need more time to mourn, or just in time, I can stop thinking about the sadness. And I guess like one other thing I wanted to point out before we move on from graduation talk, why we're still here at the major events area for this. It's kind of weird, and it feels weird for me as a deadbeat, because if you go on Hololive's website, everywhere Gura was is now Calliope Mori. Because
yeah.
Now that Gura's gone, number 2. She was now she's now Callie's the biggest one on Hololive EN.
Yeah. I actually, speaking of their website, people pointed out it feels weird with the affiliate system now too.
Yeah.
Because if you go to their website and you go to the graduations page, because they have an affiliate system, there are now people that are technically graduated, but because they're affiliates and not graduated, they aren't in the graduation list. So it feels it's weird. They're technically not graduated, so they're not in the graduation list.
Yeah, they should probably take a second and just double check that. Not that I think whenever we talk about the website, they remember they have one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I forget VTuber companies can have websites. Forgot they changed the laws. But yeah, I think that's all the thoughts I have on the graduation stuff, unless you had another big point.
I'm just glad that it is over for now.
Yeah.
At least in the Hololive sphere.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. Do we have Matara on here?
I mean, we talked about her leaving Shoujo already. Well,
now it's official that she can still collab with everyone. Shrug.
Yeah.
Hopefully things chill out in the fandom for a bit.
Yeah.
So, Carlos, let's go ahead and move on to something you saw.
Did you want to hit any of the recollection stuff?
I can talk about it during favorite stream moment, because otherwise I might have nothing.
Okay.
I don't actually watch VTubers. So go ahead. Tell me about Kanade's, I assume 3D live. It'd be weird if it was a 2D live at this point.
Well, this is from a couple of weeks ago, and I just went back to it because she's a really good singer, and I remembered hers from last year, and I wanted to come back to this. So she's kind of a weirdo goofball. I don't see a lot of her, with her being a JP talent and also from Regloss. But
she's still learning. Oh, I controlled F live and I'm not finding her. Wait. I'm trying to find the 3D live so I can thumb through it. Just keep going. I found it. The first note. Let's go. I'm in the money. I'm so good at this podcast thing. Guys, you don't even have to watch what you podcast about. Let's talk about Fate next. I got this.
Well, it was a really good 3D live. It starts off with her in an airplane for some reason.
Yes, it does.
With a bunch of guests. It's weird. She jumps out of the airplane into a performance.
No parachute?
No parachute.
Oh my god. Goes hard.
Yeah.
She has a little 3D live. She gets repelled down from the ceiling in a harness?
Yeah, she does. And then she gives this most weird gremlin screech I've ever heard come out of her mouth before. I don't know what was going on with that. But
What is this girl's energy?
I don't know. She's so weird. Like, I don't see a lot of her, but she likes to be weird. Because like at the very end of it was through her her showing. She's like, guys, I have an announcement at the end of the show. I have an announcement. She gets to the end of the show. She does her merch.
Okay.
So she has like a lot of the normal stuff. She has the rubber mat, tumbler, a cushion, postcard, voice pack,
Checky bromide. My man.
So she has all of that kind of stuff, and it's like that. All right, that was my announcement.
Oh, cool! Big announcement.
And then like a couple seconds go by, and she's like, "Oh wait, I had my big announcement though." It's like, "All right, here's my big announcement." She pulls out a sign entirely in Japanese. I didn't know what it said.
Oh no, we don't know.
She starts swinging it around. Big announcement. Tomorrow's Monday. That's it. That was her big announcement.
I think. Did she like swallow Polka? What is this clown? What is this clown?
That is how her 3D live ends.
What is this fucking clown? Yeah, you're right. Oh, she does. She's kind of schmoove with it.
Yeah,
she's got a little dance going on about it.
She does. I've seen memes all over Reddit for that.
Holy shit! This 3D live has a lot of views.
Yeah. But like the song, I mean, most of it was music as usual.
Yeah, they tend to play those at concerts.
So she sung Joyful, Gunjo Sanka with the rest of her Regloss group. Bremen with Ozki. I liked that. That was a good song. Kanade, her self-named song, which she played with an acoustic guitar. It was a good performance. And No Title. That's the name of the song. I'm very familiar with that. I could talk for a couple minutes about that song.
Okay.
It is related to Osu.
Yeah,
there is a storied history behind that song on Osu.
No Title, Osu. How does No Title by Real have so many plays? Osu game Reddit.
Would you like me to explain briefly why?
Yeah, sure, why not? This is our episode. No gods, no masters.
So, Osu has an incredibly competitive online leaderboard. And obviously, there's like a dozen new songs that get uploaded every day. So, they have to have algorithms to rank how much a song is worth, like how much it's worth for like leaderboard score. So, some songs get picked that the algorithm decides it's worth a lot of points for some reason. That's not always a very hard song. This song is one of those. It's not a very hard song. It's worth a lot of leaderboard points. Everybody played it because it was easy points.
So it's just a good one to farm on.
It is a farm map. It's a good song. I actually like playing it. It's fun to play. But the community has like a hard love-hate relationship with it because it's a farm map. A very notorious one.
Like you're just playing it so you can feel good, not get good.
Yeah. Like one of my favorite streamers like that I used to watch play the game. He if you actually go to his online profile, you can pin like scores for the public to see. And his top pinned score is with him playing that song and purposely getting the lowest possible score he can.
Oh, that's funny. That's actually funny. Okay, that's good. That's good. I dig that. That's a really good vibe.
He was notorious for stuff like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like RuneScape players that only 99 farming and never kill a single goblin. Like,
yeah.
I love this fucking game so much. Bro, what are you doing? I can dig that vibe. Oh, excuse me, 1 second. The Hololive app's informing me ENReco Day 5 is starting. My fucking phone won't stop fucking buzzing. They update you like 4 times a day, like, hey, sport. It's fucking nuts.
Anyway, back to these songs. We had Bang with Kobo. Good performance. We had Rolling Girl.
All-time classic.
These were some fantastic song choices. I loved these. So we had Beetlejuice. Oh, she did that. So she seems to be like picking one song for her 3D lives where she does a cappella, which, if you don't know, means no instruments. It is vocals only.
Mm.
So she sung this song completely, just raw vocal only. I like how she does this. It's really neat. So then we had
Acacia.
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 With Subaru and Noelle.
I know those two. How's Subaru doing? Is she healthy?
She looks fine. She looks like she's doing fine.
She looks well? That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Haven't heard about her in a bit. You know, I just get curious.
Yeah, the duck is fine. But we had Beautiful and ended with Greatest.
She saved the greatest for last. Huh? Nick, if you're seeing this, we fucking need you, man. This is not going good. And of course, after that, we got the merch, which you already went over.
Yep.
My voice is hoarse. I'm not going to do the big voice. It's a fucking rubber mat. And can we be real again for one more time? You can't fucking afford it! You can't afford it!
Yeah, I don't really want to go too deep into
we
it.
don't.
We already kind
Everyone
of
knows.
about it.
Everyone fucking knows.
All I'll say was I saw people, there was like a whole day that people were sharing screenshots of it that the pricing has now officially gone into effect. So good luck.
The horrors are unending, yet I remain silly. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, look forward to getting VTuber merch again in 4 years.
Yeah, maybe. But they did say they're working on something.
I
so
hope they
we'll
figure
see.
something out genuinely. In the meantime, like, I'm not even kidding. If I was going to buy the merch, I'm just going to send them a fucking super chat. I'm just going to send them like $40 or something. Be like, hey, sorry.
I'll just actually start membering people.
Yeah, honestly, like, you still have to support them because, I don't know. You still have to, I guess.
Buy their voice packs.
Yeah. Also, buy our voice packs. Carlos, what should our voice packs be about? Carlos talks to you about Maple Story for an unrelenting 3.5 hours.
I could.
And the worst part is one person will buy it.
That's episode 1.
True.
I could rant that long, 3 episodes that long on just how much I don't like the company.
Mine would be like, you meet the sexy upperclassman minutes before he gets eaten by a shark. It'd go like this. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Fuck! What the fuck? Good bit. What'd you think of it, Nick? Yeah, I think yours would sell better. Nick's voice pack is just static.
I like how the two of you, even though you're very close, you can't actually see each other.
Yeah, we're like fully disconnected. I hate that you still have that connection with him. He's my friend too. I'm so mad at you. So yeah, anything else you'd like to bring up about? Stop fucking interacting with him. Stop it. Nick, you're sick. Just fucking... Yeah, I hear you. I hear that, sicko. I heard him. Nick?
The last thing I will say, Kanade, there's a t-shirt for part of her merch. The t-shirt is literally named, in full, a t-shirt Kanade doodled on, lol.
LOL! What the fuck? Let me look at it. I have to see it just visually. Tumblr. Yeah. It's, yep. Cool. Let me look at the voice pack name.
Can you read it?
Oh, good point. Where's the part where they list the voice pack? The plushie's really cute. I like the squish cushion. It's like her head.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I often think about what if I owned a woman's head. I guess I'd squeeze it. Right?
You have one right beside you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm starting to realize Nick's my anchor. Because I'm floating off. Okay, I genuinely can't even find the voice pack on it, so whatever. It's probably called something like, oops, I sneezed. Good thing a big, strong man was here. Well, thank you very much, Carlos. Let's talk about more things you saw and I didn't.
All right.
I skimmed some of this. FaZe Connect had a watch-along for the new FaZe Invaders.
I saw that the FaZe Connect channel was live, and I just went to it not knowing what it was. It's like, oh, they're doing a watch along of the Invaders. All right. So I watched like half of these debuts along with like just people on the FaZe channel that were
like
talking.
Dizzy.
Yeah,
that Dizzy girl keeps popping up. I'm starting to think she's like in that company. So
well, these are in part of their Invaders group, which is not it's not a typical generation. This is FaZe Connect's generation where they throw people that are a little bit different.
Go on.
You can take that in more than one way if you want.
Yeah, sure, but sure. You could just say it's like it's their common grounds. If you don't belong in a gen, you go here.
Yeah. And this is where people that are actually pre-existing performers go too, because all three of these debuts are not new people.
Okay.
They are all three existing channels that have been around for a while. Although I believe two out of three of them actually got new models for this.
That's sick.
So it was actually still a little bit like of new. And not just them saying, "Hey, I'm part of FaZe Connect now." So the first one was Clio, the archivist.
Yeah, I've really liked her design. I think she was my favorite.
She is out of all of them. She's the kind of the normal one.
She speaks ancient Greek.
She does. She's a bit of a. She's very cultured. And I mean that in like the original term, not the internet slang term.
I'm checking her Twitter and someone reposted a video where she's talking about the history of the War of the Two Kings. Yeah, so she's like an actual historian.
Well, I believe she's actually like she was an actual history teacher before. So like history is her thing. History, geography, all that kind of stuff. And she also fits into the wonderful group called Hag Connect.
Oh, she's another woman older than 30.
She is. Oh. She's older than 30.
Ring, ring, ring. Sound the alarms. The hags are loose.
I love how that's just a thing for their company.
It's for the fucking industry.
For the industry, too,
if a woman's above 30, people are like, shit, let's get the fertility aid out. We're running out of time. What the fuck?
I like how that's a thing. At the same time, some people get like thrown into this, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm still older than them. Clio might be older than us, but
this 26-year-old woman is positively haggard. Her days are numbered. Oh, she saw Fullmetal Alchemist when it came out. She's old. Oh, God. We have viewers that will think that. Fullmetal Alchemist is not that old. It came out 12 years ago. Fuck, it came out later. Fuck.
We were just watching a classic anime OP quiz like a half hour ago, and everything on there was stuff that I recognized and didn't consider that old.
Oh, One Punch Man's for old people. That's an old school anime. Oh. So yeah, tell us more about her.
Well, she has been all over the world. I believe she is part Australian, living in Australia, but she's been all over Europe, honestly.
Yeah.
She had like 3 or 4 different nationalities listed under her about section.
Yeah, it's looking like we got the Irish flag. We have the UK flag. Is that the Australian flag I see? Or is that a different flag? That is the Australian flag. Phew.
For us Americans that don't know world flags.
We don't have to know geography. We got the flag right the first time. It's everyone else that got it wrong.
We don't even know our own state's flags for the most part.
Yeah. Well, it's because a lot of them suck. But not ours. Not our state. Our state's cool. Yours is smelly. It's stupid. You live in a state they'd never put a Grand Theft Auto game in. Steal a car and drive in a line? No thanks, Arizona. Minnesota, get out of here. I can't even name a boring state. Kansas? Leave a comment down below. What's your least favorite state / Providence?
All right.
Sorry, that bit sucks. Without Nick's natural energy, we can't get back to Carlos being informative.
Well, she would know where all of the states, I'm sure. She literally went on and got pulled up midstream. She pulled up one of those like geography point and click, like where is this country / nation thing. She pulled up a chunk of Europe and it's like, all right, guys, I'm gonna do this. Pulls it up. It's like 30 different places in Europe, and she went by and like just instantly got almost all of them.
It's very cunning of her to know that'd be impressive to her American audience.
She would also have several of them pop up, and she's like, "This one's too hard. I'm gonna skip it for now." And then she'd get back later, and it's like, "All right, I have the area around it filled in. I can now click on the 2 pixels that was this name."
Yeah, if 4 countries are filled in, I can tell you which one was Switzerland. And once I tell you which one's Switzerland, we got fucking Liechtenstein on lock. Now it's when we get to the fucking other part, it's like, one of those is Estonia, and I'm gonna say it's Finland.
I liked some of them were actually so small on the map games that she was using that rather than pointing at them on the map, they literally had a line to them, and you just had to click on the line for where they were supposed to go.
So, Carlos, do you mind if I go over some of her fun facts? And
Sure.
then I can go over this other segment, and then we can talk about one of the other 2 we still have to get to as well. She used to swim competitively. She was a professional wrestler for 4 months before she was dropped on her head. She was stabbed by a 12-year-old. She eats cereal with 2 bowls for optimal crunch to sog ratio. Her favorite Pokemon's Magneton. Wow. You know, if I'm listing interesting facts, I would not rank I was stabbed by a 12-year-old in the same ballpark as Magneton. I'd wait a stream or 2 to bring that up. And her favorite, we can go over some of her favorites too, just to help inform the people at home if you'd want to watch her maybe. Her favorite games are strategy games, including Europa Universalis 4, Civilization, Total War, Advanced Wars, Final Fantasy Tactics, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, also Ancient of Empires. Online games, she played Dota 2 and Guild Wars 1 and 2. Action games, she has Kingdom Come Deliverance, which makes sense for a historian.
Yeah.
Elden Ring, etc. Saints Row 3 is the standout for weirdo stuff there. FPS, Battlefield, COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Halo.
Just the big ones.
Her favorite media is wrestling and combat sports, Blazing Saddles, Lord of the Rings, The Great Escape, A Place Further in the Universe, and Robot Wars. For music and reading, she has Fleet Foxes and indie music, mid-2000s rock, future funk, classical, history books. Even if it was just once, I Regret It, which I've never heard of. Probably a manga. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Her goals: make Phase T a reality. Tell even more shit jokes. Idol arc. Make more people play strategy games. A Europa stream would be a nightmare.
Speaking of her idol arc, she did what she started karaoke. She sung about 4 seconds of Baby Got Back and then stopped.
Bold. And yeah, that's basically everything I'd want to bring up, especially since we have a few more to talk about. But overall, pretty good impressions. By the time this comes out, she will have done most of her stuff. But hey, looking at her stream schedule, she played Kenshi. Kenshi's a fun game. If you haven't seen someone play Kenshi yet, go see someone play Kenshi. Maybe even her. Kenshi's a trip.
I believe that all three of these are preferred Twitch streamers, but they are also, as being part of Phase Connect, they're all streaming on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Which I know Clio mentioned. She's not always the greatest with tech. She had problems with the dual streaming for her debut. And she also informed everybody that the 12-hour time limit on YouTube streams is going to be a problem for her.
That's not good. Sorry. Also, the last thing we didn't mention is the stream began with an orchestra.
Yes.
Live music. That's pretty sick.
From the Budapest Scoring Orchestra.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking awesome. I like orchestras. I think about them. Those are some bassoons. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, Carlos, are you ready to talk about the next one?
Yes.
I'll give you a hint. She has the same name twice.
So next up, we have Mari Mari En. The En is apparently very important. You must always say it.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Mari Mari En. How are you? Ego surfing? You're doing a good job. Don't Google your own name too often on YouTube. You might get sad.
Well, I'm going to be completely honest. I have seen clips of Mari Mari before.
Yeah, I think I've seen her around.
And from what the clips I have seen of her, and then after watching her debut, I believe that she was incredibly terrified debuting for this company because she was nothing like every clip I've ever seen of her.
Okay.
She was very calm and quiet and very not loud, very slow talker. And that's not anything of what I know about her. I have never seen her like this before. So, I don't know. Maybe she got a little more wild. She got a little more confidence in her debut 2.0. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just, it is not what I was expecting. She was very, very calm and sweet.
So her backstory is that she's a fish that's hallucinating it's a VTuber? Sorry, I scrolled down to the comments. What the fuck's happening in VTuber lore?
I don't know. She had a lore video, or she's like she was a pet fish, and like her owner like abandoned her, and she just started dying or something. I don't know. It was something. But yeah, she had a new model for this. It looks very similar to her old model, but just, it had some good updates to it, which I know people get a little worried because people were definitely attached to her old model. Like her old model was very well known. Like a lot of people recognized it, even if they didn't actually watch her.
Myself included.
Well, her new model still looks similar to her old one. It just updated.
Well, here she is now. She's here. She's here in Face Connect. And I was skimming. It looks like she's mostly gabbing.
She did some drawing and talking. She didn't do any actual like information drop at her debut. She saved all of that for her 2.0.
Well, she played that Trick Shot game. By the time this came out, she's already streamed that. Mm-hmm. I hate that game, but go ahead and watch her play it. That game drives me insane. I
believe she dropped a cover too, if I remember right. But I did miss actually going back and watching that.
Simulator Saturday is going to go hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, she dropped a cover for a song called Imaginary Love Story.
Yeah.
It's important to note the last video she uploaded before this cover is titled Plap, 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 Get Bobbled.
So remember what I said about her debut not being anything that I knew from her before? That's the kind of stuff that I've only ever seen from her.
Understand? She farting on me. I'm trying to sing you a song. Yeah, bud. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Go on over to Mari_en. Give her a watch. Feel it out. Maybe she's for you. But maybe you're not for her. You gotta figure this out. We're not your dad. I think it's a good time to move on, personally.
Yeah.
We got one more to go around to. I didn't. So let's go ahead to Eepy Sleepy.
Yes.
I was trying so hard to do that with a straight face.
It's okay. She is self-aware of how goofy her name is.
Who is Eepy and why is she so sleepy? Well, she played Blueprints 6 days ago. And now she's in Face Connect. Coincidence? I think so. Not even a coincidence. These have no correlation at all. So
well, the one big thing to point out with her, it's very noticeable. She got her new model too. Her new model, she is definitely sisters with Mint.
Oh yeah, this is the person I've been seeing people talk about.
Yeah. She is an elf with the pointy ears. The model is it's by the same person.
Sisters with Freak Phantom.
Freak Phantom. It's a gorgeous model. It really is. They do good work.
She has frog.
She has frog.
She likes shitpost music and live piano. She likes randomizers and mods and childhood games.
Mm-hmm.
Relatable. I also like childhood games. My childhood games were better than yours, though. For goals, get better at voice acting and singing, learn instruments, be in a game, make fun memories.
She actually sung a song for just karaoke style for her debut. She's a good singer.
Shit. Look out, Face Connect. You're about to become an idol company.
They have a few singers already there. She can join them.
Skimming through to see if there's anything. Do we talk about the acrylic stands? There's acrylic stands of all 3 of them.
There are.
You should buy them.
I believe they also, if I remember right, I forgot to confirm it, but I believe they all have coffee for their debut.
Great. I'm checking the Face Connect. Oh my, those are some breasts. I go to Face Connect store and
oh yeah.
First thing that pops up is
Arena.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her game. Ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, they
do have coffees.
They have debut coffee that a lot of the other talents had to wait like months to get their coffee.
Well, these girls, they're different. They move in different spaces.
Well, also, Clio actually mentioned that at least her in particular, I don't know if it's true for all 3 of them, but Clio in particular said that she has been in the works of joining the company for 2 years.
What happens? How's it hard to join a VTuber org?
I don't know.
That's bizarre. They must have just been going back and forth on deciding.
I guess she's literally collabed with them as an indie before. So it's been in the works for a while.
Very strange. Sorry if I yawn. I'm Eepy Sleepy.
Yeah, she seems like another really chill person to watch, honestly.
Oblivion Remastered. She's gonna do a tea time stream. Shotgun Mario 64.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar, it's a mod for Mario 64. It gives Mario a shotgun. She's doing a karaoke on Friday when this comes out, and on Saturday she's doing a video game music quiz. We should do one of those. That'd be so much fun.
Someday.
So yeah, anything else you'd want to bring up about her?
She loves weapons a lot.
Oh no.
She had an entire animated lore video about weapons.
Oh yeah, she does kind of have a combat-ish sort of thing.
Kind of.
It's a hoodie with like military thong straps, so I don't know how to feel.
I don't know. She's showing her belly in it.
Oh boy, is she. It
is very well
I believe
modeled.
it's pierced. Boy, I don't know. I'm like 12. Bro, I'm watching Backyardigans on the other tab.
Well, you shouldn't be watching her. She's
Oh,
dangerous.
she got her tits out. She took the hoodie off.
Yeah, there's not much under the hoodie.
No, there is not. All right. Well, hey, I'd say give them a watch. Check it out. More big debuts for Face Connect. And we are seeing a continuing trend where the best move for corporations is to hire people that already exist, which makes sense. Bring their fans with you. We're at kind of the point where it's hard to debut wholly new talents.
It is a very uphill battle right now.
It really is. Like, I'm wishing the best for everybody. Hey, if you're streaming and you like how many views you're getting, that's A-okay. Not everyone needs to set the world on fire. It's getting harder and harder to do that. People have seen VTubers, and genuinely, it's hard to come up with shit.
Yeah.
Streaming's a nightmare. How do you keep a bunch of losers entertained?
I almost feel that being indie is like a perk anymore rather than being part of a company. Because being indie allows you to actually have full freedom to do something weird and get attention.
Yeah, though that freedom only means so much if you like max out at like 5 viewers.
Yeah.
A company at least guarantees you like people at least watch your debut.
Yeah.
If you are like completely indie, no one's going to come to that debut. If you're starting from nothing and you have no one in the space who will help boost you up.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting harder and harder to be a VTuber.
You need to do some heavy advertising right now with actual content, not just saying, hey, I'm debuting.
Yeah. It's genuinely tricky. And that's probably still the perk of why one might join a company.
Yeah.
But since we got through that, Carlos, tell me more about this re-debut we're seeing down here.
The Imp debut.
Debut.
That Nick put in here and I don't know anything about.
Okay, well, let's pretend we know what's going on. Camilla's back. I believe Camila is an Imp VTuber that I've seen clips of before.
Yeah, I've seen her around a lot.
She's really cute. Okay. So far, so good. Let's read the next thing he wrote. Shares a rigger with Bibu and Gooba. I believe that's Bijou and Gura, and Nick just made up some foul nicknames. Besmirching the legacy of one of the largest VTubers in the history of the hobby. And really? Bibu? What's that even come from? Put some respect on her name. Nick then wrote that she's still a goofy doinkus. I don't know. Nick has speculated before.
And she's a sister with Gigi now.
She got teeth? She covered Denial's a River by Doichi. And she swapped the lyrics to be about VTubing.
I don't know how I feel about when people do that, swap lyrics. Because sometimes it turns out hilarious. And sometimes I don't feel like it really does much.
There is a large, cavernous valley between Weird Al Yankovic and whatever's on the other side of that valley. And that is where most parody music fucking goes. It is deep, foul, and filled with Lady Gaga songs. What if Poker Face was about something deeply different? Parody music is a very, very difficult field, and I think it's probably the hardest way to make funny music, let alone funny. I haven't heard this song, and I'm sure if Nick was here, he'd defend it. But he's not. No more imp plants. Sorry. I have no idea what that is. Sorry, bud. Pointy Teeth was concerned. Oh, yeah, was concerned about the Gura comparison. Yeah, she considered not even getting the sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Nick told us about this at dinner.
Well, I'm glad that she is back and appears to be doing, hopefully, better than ever.
Yep.
Because I know she's gone through some rough patches here and there too, and she's one of the people out there that I haven't really taken the time to watch, but I would really like to someday. Because I've always liked her model, especially And I don't know. She's always just seemed like a cool person.
Good stuff. Glad to see she's back. So, anything else you'd like to say about her?
I think that's it.
I'm doing the Nick thing. I'm doing that thing where he doubles checks. All right, everybody. We got to the halfway part of the show, hopefully, unless something fucking happens. Welcome to the News Bits segment, where we confuse you by what counts as a main story and what is a news bit. Ugh. Koyori has a new outfit.
She does.
The Science Coyote from Hololive JP. Just in case you don't recognize that name because you don't get the clips recommended anymore. She now has a pink maid outfit. And I don't know who wrote this. A very sexy black dress.
She does.
Holy shit, lady.
Yeah, sometimes Hololive can go a little risque when they want to.
My lord. So the idea is it looks like the maid uniform goes on top of the black dress.
It looks like it.
And then below it's just this incredibly complicated going hard design that has like big iron cross buckles, like X shape, not the Jesus. And like this dress that like has like a diamond reveal of the breasters, a fucking reverse teardrop showing the navel, these straps that run align the booberts and the hips. Like, holy moly. They did everything they could in their power to reveal this woman.
And then the other side, just a maid outfit.
Just a maid. You know, the hard heart doki doki. Here's your amu rice, master. Do not clip that. Do not take what I just said and play it over things. Don't take that fucking audio and sell it in a voice pack without my authorization. I'm very mad. So, yeah. Next news bit, because I don't think there's a lot more we can say.
Nope.
Except awooga. Arf, arf. Is it pronounced Raden?
Raden.
Because I know it's not Raiden. There'd be an I there otherwise. She thanks fans for listening to her request, which was to go, instead of sending her super chats, go to the museum.
Yeah, she said she wanted... it was Raden from Hololive. So, you know, major big audience. And she told all of her fans, I don't want you to give me money.
Do not send me money.
I want all of you to take all of your money that you would be giving to me and go to a museum instead.
You need to recognize that this woman is dead serious about her love of the arts, museum, and she has put her money where her mouth is. But it's not her money. It's the museum's money. Thanks to you.
Yeah, apparently she's been getting, like, actual messages from museums thanking her because whenever people like this command their fans to do something,
they listen.
They usually listen pretty well.
It's genuinely really based of her to promote and just actually give lip service to something like this, especially because it actually worked. Like, you know, she could have just said nothing and kept making a lot of money. But instead, she's like, I want this money to go somewhere that really actually needs it. And that's museums.
Yeah.
So I think this is just based as hell and cool and maybe even goat it with the sauce a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it was really neat to hear about that because it was like a follow-up from her request that she made a few weeks ago.
So yeah, I think that's baller. Don't really have anything else too fancy to say about that, so we can move on to the next one. Hololive made a 3D promotional video in collaboration with Disney Japan. It was for promoting Avengers Doomsday.
Yes.
I didn't see this one, but I saw the Star Wars one. Have you seen the Star Wars one?
I forgot about the Star Wars one.
Have you seen this one for Doomsday?
No, I did watch the video for this.
Tell me about it.
Half of the video is just, it's a Hololive video. Mm-hmm. It's almost like borderline hologra. And then the other half of the video is just actual promotion.
Does Robert Downey Jr. appear?
I don't remember everything that was in it, but it was like an actual like movie promotion. It wasn't Hololive. This was really weird to see. and I didn't know if how real it was until I clicked on the affiliate link in the comments that took me to the Disney Japan website.
That is wild. Bloody hell, dude. Well, I saw the Star Wars one, and it really just is the girls, like, they were talking about Star Wars, hanging out, and there's just a part where there's like a genuine red carpet event, and various fans from Star Wars, various actors from Star Wars are just holding like a picture of the three girls.
Didn't they? I didn't actually watch it, but I did hear a little bit. Didn't they actually like try and interview some of the actors too?
I don't know if the girls themselves did the interviews because I didn't see the whole thing. I saw clips like everyone else.
Because this was a stream on Corone's channel.
Yeah. So the bit I saw was like a bit where like they're interviewing several of the actors, or at least someone is interviewing for them, and like the actors are holding up pictures of the VTubers. Fucking shout out to the star of Andor, Diego Luna. He picks up the picture, doesn't miss a beat, and goes, "Oh yeah, and there's my cousin Luna." And Luna just goes, "Ah!" They have the actress from Andor then who plays Mon Mothma. They have the girl who plays Ahsoka in the Ahsoka show. And then they get to the end, and it's Hayden Christensen, the actor of Anakin, and all three of the girls are like, "Oh my god, it's him! It's him!" They're just cheering as this man who I think is in his 40s with a hat and looks like he didn't sleep enough before. It's yeah, the best part's evolving with the character. No idea what Hololive is. Why am I holding these anime girls? I don't know what's going on. It was fun. These things are always a little awkward. At least it wasn't the fucking Morbius interview or the Madame Web one. Those are both really rough watches. Shout out to Diego Joe, just immediately like vibing, like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that man can interview really well. So yeah, we're probably gonna keep seeing Hololive do this stuff, especially because I think like even people like Callie are still sitting on big announcements.
Yeah, I like how they're getting these big collab type things now.
They feel surreal
because for a long time, Niji Sanji was the only one that did this kind of stuff, and now it feels like Cover has finally caught up and is like getting the big deals too.
Cover is hungry. Cover has a hunger in them still. They want to keep growing.
Yeah.
Well, that's sick. Next one, I can't really speak for much myself, but Shiina from Face Connect is going through some major surgeries.
Oh, this makes it so much worse by the fact that my notes didn't actually sync that I took for this.
Oof.
So all of the notes I have for this are currently gone, and you just have the Doom headline.
Yeah, like I'm looking at this and like, this is one I'd really like some context for. Hey, it's okay.
I will say this could have been very bad. I panicked a little when I saw that this was happening because I went to her social media too, and her social media has just been like dead for 2 weeks. Everything is okay.
Okay, that's good.
So she went to Korea to get some surgery done on her nasal cavity.
Okay.
Because apparently she's been trying to get work done in America, and American hospitals are literally just turning her down. So she went to Korea to get surgery done.
This is the first time I've heard of an issue with the American healthcare system. So that's tragic to hear.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't go too deep into that.
That's all I said. I just learned something new.
I'll just say she admitted she went to Korea, no insurance, surgery, a comprehensive checkup, full body checkup with this surgery was $600. No insurance.
Oh my fucking god.
So
yeah, Carlos, I'm just learning something new. I'm just learning something new. How much does it cost to learn Korean?
But so she went to go and get the surgery done. She goes in. She said, well, it was like $500 for the comprehensive checkup. And she's like, well, cool. America turned this down. They won't do it for me. So I'll do it over here. She gets this done. And they come back and say, hey, you need surgery. You have pre-cancer.
Oh my God.
So she got the surgery done. Everything's fine. Like there's no more regarding that.
So what I'm hearing is it's a good thing she went to Korea for this because they caught something really early.
Yeah, and she said it was from an examination that she was rejected from in America.
That's insane. That's actually insane.
Yeah.
God, then good thing she did that. Holy shit. I'm comprehending it.
And it's just pure coincidence that this happened. Like it wasn't something she was planning on. It was supposed to be for like a simple nasal surgery.
You know what? Like there's a lot of times on this show where we talk about bad luck and like, oh, things went this way. Sometimes the world just goes for pure like, you get to stay a bit longer, friend. Go get that sorted. Pat. Good thing you did this. Well, I'm happy for her and I wish her a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Shout out Korea.
Yeah, she still hasn't had like, I think it was the nasal stuff that she hadn't quite done yet.
I too would put that to the side.
But she should be back without too much trouble, honestly.
God damn, that's one of those stories that's a roller coaster. And I didn't have any notes to read ahead of time.
I'm glad I remembered everything
Me
I wrote.
too. Holy crap. Taking it down a notch, the next story is about Mean Force 1, the guy who makes the big cutouts. He's still making a shit ton. I know, because this guy appears aggressively on my Twitter feed. And oh my fucking God, is he? He printed out an Alicia.
Yeah.
Unless there's two of them now.
That's not even the one that I saw.
I know! The one you saw is the 40-foot bay!
He also just put out a video today as of recording showing off like almost his entire collection. They're everywhere.
I've never seen a man more firmly decide what he's about and just keep doing it. And it's not even like, it's not even a broad thing. It's so specific, but he does it, and no one else does it like he does it.
And he keeps going bigger too, because this is 40 feet. This is like, I think he said this was the biggest thing he's ever done now, with his weird cutouts.
I'm gonna say a compliment and then a concerning. 1, it's really cool he does this, and he genuinely does a good job. 2, I think if I woke up in his home, I'd have a night terror. I could not live in that home. I'm glad he can.
You mean you don't want to wake up to like 17 Markiplier cutouts?
No! Fucking no! I don't want to wake up to like a million things my predator-prey relation brain looks at and goes, that's the thing on the earth with you, and it might come for you.
He has a Pecora room.
I don't want to go to the Pecora room. Most rooms shouldn't be about one person. Most rooms are about a function or something you do. Pecora, what the hell? Mean Force, if you ever see this, we genuinely love you.
Yeah.
Brother, keep it up. Next up is a big one. Speaking of VTubers in government.
Oddly enough.
Ironmouse spoke in front of Congress about COVID.
Oh, CVID.
Oh my God. I just assumed you didn't type the O. CVID.
No,
it's about her thing.
Yeah,
I'm so silly. Thank you. Nick, I miss you so much, bud. That's another bullet. I knew you would have messed up too. You know what? Pretend that was Nick, not Gargara.
Well, yeah, this was a real thing. Like, people posted the links. You could go to the government's own website where you can watch these meetings, like these government meetings. You can only watch them live. They're not actually recorded publicly that I'm aware of, at least not on the link that I had. But yeah, you could go to the actual U.S. government website if you knew where to go, and you could have watched this live.
And she'd been talking about it a lot, tweeting just like, oh my God, I have to go talk to the U.S. government about VTubers.
I can't believe this happened. Like, I know it was supposedly part of the Immune Deficiency Foundation was having like an event, like a couple week-long event, like in DC, that this was probably part of. Oh,
100%. Well,
it's just crazy that They literally like wheeled a tablet in and set it in front of our government for her to talk to them.
Well, all I can really say about this is Ironmouse continues to be an exemplary advocate. She's had a hard life. A lot of things haven't gone her way. She got lucky and a lot of things start going her way. For me, I have so much respect for people who have a rough life, who find their way through it, and then they turn back around and double check on the people who are still climbing up and do whatever they can to help out. So I have nothing but respect for Ironmouse and the work she's doing to just speak for what she went through and what she's still going through.
Yeah.
Because she could just goof off forever and not worry about it, lol. But no, she's putting herself out there. She's being vulnerable and she's talking about it. And she wheeled an iPad in front of senators.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that. I don't think I'd want to talk to a senator right now, but she did it. She was a goofy anime girl. She's probably like, which model do I choose? Probably not the plushie. I don't think that will help my case. So absolutely, shout out to Ironmouse for that.
Yeah.
So with that, we're through all the news events and stuff. So let's go ahead and hit your favorite subject of the night. I'm putting words in your mouth. Let's talk about music.
All right. So yeah, we had a good mix of stuff this week. So we actually had some originals. So as we mentioned earlier, the ENReco is out now, and they have their own theme song. Their own song titled Monster. So I was there for the debut of this. It's a nice jazzy song. The vocals were provided by, oddly enough, Ina, Crony, Shiori, and Gigi.
This is the epitome of Ina, back in the bag, pick one at random. Shiori. Oh, Crony. Throw the bag aside. Gigi. Everyone knows how good Gigi did during the last ENReco collection.
Yeah.
Gigi, I think, activated during Recollection, and now everyone knows what she's about.
Yes.
And she has only evolved since. I'm so proud of that little gremlin. Also, the animation for this video is phenomenal.
Yeah, it was really neat. There was a lot of like tarot cards and like almost kind of even gambling sometimes.
Yeah.
It
has Shiori in it. It has Shiori in it. It has Shiori in it. It has Shiori in it. Do you have anything you'd like to share?
I mean, I think it might have had Shiori in it.
Was she in it? Oh my god. Oh, okay. GG twirling in a martini glass goes hard. That looks really good. So yeah, superb video. It's the anime OP. Watch it before every ENReco you watch. Excellent. Oh, this next one's wild.
Yeah, Kizuna Ai put out a music video, White Balance.
She's dead serious, by the way. She's only music now.
Yes. She's done one stream since she came back.
And it was to announce music.
And it was music.
So yeah, Kizuna AI just kind of hovering around, doing whatever she's doing, which is a music career.
Yeah. It was a nice, relaxing song. That's the best way that I could put it. And it was a more... She brought like more of herself back into this. Her last music video that we talked about was kind of like a trippy visual type thing. This was actually like just her with like a black and white animation of herself like thrown into real footage, kind of thing.
Yeah, very Evangelion. Bro, watch that show and it's his personality now. Yeah, no. Lots of emphasis on real footage. We actually get to see her character model. It's interesting. It's really interesting how she's really just kind of decided, this is what I am. I'm very firmly this.
Yeah.
We'll probably see more. She's cryptic. Maybe the Japanese fans, it's less cryptic. Maybe they had their fucking calendars marked like, I know it's today. We didn't.
I don't know. She doesn't stream anymore.
Yeah, she has a stream. Maybe she has a Twitter. She probably doesn't have a Blue Sky.
I'm sure she has social media.
I am scrolling for. Okay, she has a link to the song. She credits everybody. She has the lyrics. Produced by Kizuna AI. Okay. Okay, she has an Instagram. She has a TikTok. She has an X.
If you tell me you have an Instagram and I need to go to that for something, that is a black hole. I am never going to see it there.
Yeah. I don't think I even see No, there's promotion for White Balance on Instagram. Yeah, it looks like she's trying a little bit harder on Instagram. Not that I can tell. Instagram's trying to have me log in, and no.
As I said, black hole.
Next up, Idol Eternal's new original song, Mi Camino.
Yeah. So these are the Espanol branch.
Hell yeah.
So that was Akugaki Koa, Lalabelle, Lullaby, Ruby Runeheart, and Taiga Torigami. It's a full group song with all of them. It's cute art, good song.
Akugaki was the girl who really needed a new outfit, right?
Yes.
I can tell because I recognized her face, but the outfit in this was a lot less intense. She doesn't look like she's from No Game No Life anymore. Very good. I'll have to listen to that song later. I'm assuming it was it in Spanish?
At least partially.
Okay. Because we have a group like that. Oh yeah, there's the fucking lyrics. Mi sueño.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, hey, that's awesome. I'm glad they're still around.
Yeah.
I say that. I think I'm sub the one, but YouTube just does not care.
Yeah. Well, they were also one of the ones, like everyone, going through the demonetization issues. So
Yep.
I literally didn't see them for 5 months because they weren't on YouTube.
Idol just got handed a raw fucking deal.
Yeah.
YouTube just literally went, not you.
Yeah. I actually watched Ruby, like not a ton, but I did watch her a little bit. So sometimes I get recommended her streams again now, so I do watch her.
Yeah, I just refreshed YouTube, and it's like, no, I'm not gonna watch Horny Money World again. It's a great music video. I literally can't remember how the song goes.
That was kind of an unfortunate song to come out for me because I bought her album and that like a year ago, and that song is on her album, so I've already listened to it a lot.
Well, too bad. She had to spend that $15,000 somewhere. So next up, we now have the covers. Polka covered Headache.
Yeah, it had a really unique animation to it. It was a fun thing, just a fun video to watch. And other than that, the song itself, I know Polka is one of the ones that likes to do songs that have they sound happy and have dark lyrics. I don't know if this is one of them. I didn't take the time to confirm that. All I know is it sounds like a fun, happy song, and it has her energy.
It's a Tato song. I really want to look up the lyrics and confirm how sad and miserable they are.
I mean, the song's titled Headache. So.
No, surely it's like one of those happy headaches everyone has. Here, I'll give it like 4 seconds of looking. Nope, that did not work. Nope, okay. Moving on. Next up, we have Vestia Zeta covered Hikari.
Yeah.
Is that what I think?
So, it's a full 3D animated video for this. And I'm like, all right, this is a good song.
Sony Music sponsored it?
Yeah. So I was like, all right, full 3D animated video. Wait, Sony sponsorship. I dig through this. This is for the 15th anniversary of an artist named Miwa. And Zeta was sponsored to cover this song for the 15th anniversary.
Fair?
So I'm like, all right.
Rock on.
I'm happy. Like, I'm glad that she got something like this.
Good excuse to get out the 3D model.
Yeah.
Look at her dancing.
It's a very beautiful song. I did really like it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Very random, but hell yeah.
I don't know why. We've been covering some of Zeta's music just recently. She's just been doing some really cool stuff.
Well, fair enough. Next up, Tokino Sora, Koyori, Bay, Ao, and Hajime covered Beyond the Way. One note says, little bit of rap.
Yes, there's some rap in it. This is a really good song. I liked it a lot.
It's on Sora's channel.
Yes. So yeah, I highly recommend you go listen to it. But one thing that this actually brought to my attention was Ao was in this.
She's been
the girl that has been on break.
Yeah, so either this was already recorded or she recorded it while on break.
Well, I went to her channel to see if we just missed her coming back. She has not been streaming, but she has released 2 covers of her own in the last few days.
Well, fair enough.
So Ao has actually covered Influencer Laundry and Moe Chakka Fire.
Influencer Laundry by Fake Type, who has a very signature sound.
Yes.
You can tell a Fake Type.
Yes. This song, Influencer Laundry, I'm like, that sounds like a doozy of a title.
Yeah.
I actually did go through the lyrics on this. And like, yep. Not a very happy song.
Fake Type music, their lyrics are very self-hating, self-critiquing. You're a miserable pile of shit and everybody knows it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bop, 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 bop.
The lyrics to this song were basically like, yeah, you can become a big influencer. a lot of big influencers become sellouts.
Bro, the happiest lyrics they ever wrote was Doggy God Street, whose lyrical content is, I am a dog, I am good at rapping, bow bow bow. Get out of my way.
And then you have songs like this, is just like, influencers, you're sellouts.
You're stupid. They have that one song Gura helped with that's literally just called like Give Up.
Yeah.
It's about giving up.
Yeah. It's a good song though. I liked it.
Fucking solid. Fake Type doesn't fuck up.
And then the other song that she covered with Moe Chakka Fire. It's a good catchy song. I really liked it. Did a little deep diving into this one too, and come to find out that I looked up the original artists. They did it. It's like, good song. It's like, wait, this is a Zenless Zone Zero music video.
Huh.
This is a song that was used as an advertisement for for Zenless Zone Zero.
And her video has some animation to it.
It does.
Like, these are not PNGs. These are GIFs.
Yeah.
Hey, fair enough. That's some good shit.
So yeah, 2 really good covers from her while she's currently on break.
Y'all gotta check it out. Looking forward to seeing her come back soon.
Yeah.
Next up, Freak Phantom covered Can't Say Goodbye to Yesterday, a song from Metal Gear Solid 2. For those of you not in the know, it was like near the end of April, I think April 26th. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm a fake fan. That's kind of like a Metal Gear Solid day, because that's like the day Metal Gear Solid 2 takes place, and the date's a big deal. Because at the end, fucking Solidus Snake's like, the day George Washington became President, Raden. Like, it's a big deal day, so it makes sense she'd do a song for Metal Gear Solid 2, because like, I think she observes every stated date in Metal Gear as a holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the day Liquid Snake became an arm. And then they put the arm on Revolver Ocelot, and he got hypnotized to think the arm had a ghost. But it turns out the hypnosis was fake, and the arm had a ghost in it. But he wanted the ghost to trick people into thinking. Yeah, she likes Metal Gear, and she has a fantastic voice.
Yes.
I hope.
Fantastic cover, and this is like a 7-minute long song too.
I hope we don't have to say more than go listen to it. It's Freak Phantom, creator of Wah 3. Go listen to it. Get out of here. Go. Get out of here. Next up, we also have Nimi Nightmare covering Lovefool.
It's like a goofy, like pixel model of herself just kind of dancing around for the video.
Oh, that's a derpy fucking 3D model.
It is. I like this
model. Oh my god. Original song by the Cardigans.
So I was confused about that. I followed the trail for it because it was, she covered this song. The title specifically said the Miku version, cover of the Miku version. And then I go to the video, like, okay, here's the Miku version. Another link in the comments to that. This Miku version is not the original either. It is by the Cardigans. But yeah, I don't know. It was just a fun little goofy cover. It's fun.
Oh, hell yeah. Goof ass. Silly. Oh, so very silly. This tape here, so silly. Why am I so aggressive? I keep hitting it. For audio listeners, I have just been like not having a good time with my exclusive Nimi Nightmare plushie. That's probably still hard to get. Is it easy to get now?
I haven't been.
It was a bloodbath to get this. I like had to hurt people. I had to like offend friends and enemies alike. Oh, look, if you look at the thing, she doesn't have the spotted ears like the Chibi model would have. They future-proofed it.
Yeah.
I love her face because it looks like her mouth is full of like macaroni and cheese. Why do I talk? Unsubscribe. And then resubscribe when Nick's back. So I guess just stay subscribed. Whatever, it's next week. Okay.
All right. And our final cover, Obkatiekat.
Covered Blinding Faith.
Yeah.
With Nick Nocturnal.
Yeah.
Which let me double check, because I'm pretty sure that's my boy. No, actually. Who's Nick Nocturnal? Did I watch his? Oh, I used to watch Nick Nocturnal's videos.
Not the only one. There's a second one there, too.
Oh, there's a second man? Paula? Oh, Paula Carigosa. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Let's go. I've never watched her before.
So, yeah, this is per Katie's usual style. This is metal.
Yeah.
It's hard metal.
She doesn't fuck around usually. Girl's got pipes. Girl can play.
Oh yeah, because she doesn't just play; she sings too. And like, she's a metal vocalist. She can do it very well. So yeah, I mean, if you like the sort of music, I liked it.
I like metal. I can enjoy it.
Yeah, and this was like a fun. She basically had her own like metal music video made for this too.
Yeah, I was watching the video just now, and it goes hard.
Yeah, it's like a mixture of her model singing and then shots of just like the other real people that she collabed with.
They should have gone models. They should have become VTubers for this. I guess they just don't get it. Well, dude, hell yeah. This shit looks fucking sick.
Yeah.
Is this technically a cover?
Should be.
Oh, it's a Knock Loose song. Oh my god. I have a friend that listens to Knock Loose. I don't personally. Yeah, that's why it goes hard.
Yeah.
Knock Loose is a concert where like they name the band for what's gonna happen to you. If you go to the fucking live show, someone will get hurt. Knock Loose has to let the governments of the countries they play in know ahead of time. They're a threat. Well, yeah. Any other songs or moments you'd like to bring up?
I think we're good with the music for now.
All right. Carlos, I'm very pleased looking at favorite stream moments because it's looking like we're not going to struggle talking for quite a deal.
All right.
So let's go ahead. Let's hop into it. Shiori had a wonderful birthday.
She did. Perhaps the people helping her run this stream not so much.
It's fine. They know it's Shiori. They know by now. Surely they must.
It's okay. They were getting double hit by the audience in this one. So this stream, it was a nice narrated choose your own adventure story where chat was the one that was responsible for voting on what she did. So that means that there had to be a poll guy out here the entire time making polls so that the chat could vote on everything. It happened many, many times where she'd be like, all right, guys, we're walking through the forest. Do you want to go left or do you want to go right? All right, chat, they voted to go left. All right, we're going left. That wasn't the right way. Something bad happened. All right, we're going back. Okay, chat, do you want to go left or right? Oh, chat voted to go left again. I guess we have to go left again.
That sounds like a Shiori's chat. She raised these creatures.
Oh man, it's just a wacky stream. Shiori does so much work on these.
Shiori's just the kind of person that's not satisfied with like normal streams. Because she's always like loading up Unity and fucking around, making stuff, thinking of weird shit. Like I hang out in some of the membership streams and she gets up to like some clown shit. She's always thinking about like how to push stuff to the next weirdo level.
She does a lot of her own like self-made 3D model streams too.
Yeah, 100%. So excellent birthday stream. She also had some merch, but currently my eyes are closed, which is a shame. I would love the booty keychain. And her necklace looks really good, but I don't. Listeners of the podcast on youtube.com who can see the video, do I look like a guy that could pull off a necklace? No. No. I don't know what a necklace would do to me, but I think it would irrevocably change my aura for the worse. I'm just not a necklace guy. Maybe later. Maybe one day. Oh, there's even a Novelite plushie. I always wanted to cuddle a formless flower.
She said that they had to work incredibly hard on that plushie, that apparently the design is just very, very hard to make into a plushie.
Yeah, honestly, like, the novel Knights would have been easier to do than like a little blurb.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to cuddle a cabbage.
Did you have any favorite things to say about the stream itself?
So that, I'd say we fairly well covered it.
It's a lot of her just being her usual weirdo self.
Yeah.
She brought a lot of really, well, awkward things into it. She mentioned something about a dirty pole once.
Yeah, I know. That's. I pay her money every month.
She started barking once.
Good, that's what I paid for. I'm glad she got my notes. She's a sweet woman. She's seen a video I made for her and really liked it. Sometimes she reads my comments. That's very sweet of her. I pay her money monthly. But Carlos, not just did she have her little birthday stream, she also put out a video.
She did.
So the video's titled Colonial Town Exploration and Ghost Hunting in Williamsburg. And I went, that sounds like Shiori. I love that she does content like this, where she'll talk about history or go on a little trip. I click on it. It starts with her going to the Great Wolf Lodge. Possibly in our state. Because there's like 3 of these. It was either here or here in the Poconos. And I've been to the Poconos before.
Yeah, I think there are more of them in our country, but there aren't that many around where she was filming this video.
So like, and like she's walking through it and I'm like, yeah, I recognize, yeah. Oh my God, she was that close. I'm just starting to get the vibe that like, I don't mean to be weird like this. It feels like Shiori probably grew up close to us.
I mean, it's possible.
I don't know. She's starting to give me that vibe because I've known weirdos in high school who could have been Shioris.
There's also just the fact that, like, whenever people make videos like this, it's like, okay, I'm going to this museum in this location. Yeah, I had a great time. Yeah, well, that means that they probably lived relatively close to wherever the video was filmed, at least close enough to make it like a normal trip. Because someone's not going to fly all the way from California to go to the Great Wolf Lodge.
And then there's Shiori, but but all the same, she's probably still doing mostly stuff that's somewhat close to her.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, like she did the whole fucking panning for gems thing. I did that when I was a kid. It sucks. It's not that fun. But I kept that gem until I was like 1 year older, and then I threw it away.
Well, yeah, this is like a 12-minute vlog of just, it's almost, it has still a little bit of her weird self in it, but it's mostly like informational.
It's an unironic history video about Williamsburg and the early colonial experience in America.
Yeah.
Like, you are actually going to learn something. There's even parts where, like, she's meeting with reenactors who, like, tell her stuff.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, and it's such Shiori content. You always gotta remember, this is the girl that, like, within her first week was looking at, like, bugs under a microscope.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop paying this girl money.
Well, she's still going strong doing weird stuff like this.
I never want her to stop doing whatever the hell she just wants to do. Because I just love what she does when she's left to her own devices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's a handful of talents out there that do stuff like this. I know Watame is known for doing this type of thing. Hachima has actually been doing this. At least in the last year or so, she's been doing this type of content. So I like seeing them just going to places and showing the world.
She's such a weirdo. Speaking of Shiori novella, I haven't seen a lot of it yet, but apparently in Hololive, ENReco, I always forget the actual name of it, Recollection. Why did we settle on the weird sounding one? I guess light spoilers for it, because people actually do that. Currently, her arc is starting to shape up. So what Gigi's doing is, I think what she did, she had Jonathan go through a quick little memory wipe.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to bring up the Pearl stuff. That was important. That was special. Let's let it stay there.
Yeah. And considering it's really not something that you can keep going at this point.
Which I think was the best decision. It makes everyone feel less awkward RPing with her. It makes things move smoother. Again, Gigi just shows, despite being a total gremlin weirdo, she shows a really strong sense of how a story should work.
Yeah. But at the same time, I just want to mention one real quick thing about her too, was she made a replica of Fauna's tree too.
Oh.
So I'm like, man, she's just really sweet about that kind of stuff.
Gigi watches more VTubers than I do. So, apparently the way the arc is shaping up, maybe this will change because ENReco is a very fickle story. Shiori has been setting her eyes on Jonathan. And it's been set up that she basically, for Chainsaw Man fans, Shiori has taken the Makima slot. And Gigi is firmly the Denji in this situation. I have seen some clips, and Shiori is asserting her dominance.
I caught the end of one of Gigi's streams once where her and Shiori were hanging out, and they went to a house, got in bunk beds together, and logged off together.
Okay, yep.
Gigi got the bottom bunk, which they made many jokes about.
Apparently it's Shiori, Gigi, and cronies third wheeling it. It's like me, my GF, and my support. So that sounds like that's going to be lovely. I'm sure hoping that shapes up to not be tragic ever. Apparently, like, Fuumoko keep crying because they can't make enough money to keep their shop open. It's like they're having like some minor drama, some tragedy in their life.
I did hear a little bit about that. Like, I guess I think it was Fuwawa had made like a bakery or something. She was doing cooking anyway, and was not getting a whole lot of sales. And apparently, whenever she was offline once, Kiara snuck in and bought like 41 cakes out of her shop.
That's a lot of cakes.
I guess Kiara had found out what was going on and went in and like spent an obscene amount of money on food as a surprise to make her feel better.
That is so funny. So we're going to have to wait more for that stuff to shape up. You'll probably hear more about it next week from us.
Mm-hmm. This is just some initial things that we know that's been going on.
I tried watching one of the streams for a little bit, and to be frank, not a lot occurred when I was watching. I don't even know whose point of view I clicked on. It was just some mildly entertaining stuff. And just to be honest, it hit a while ago. I'm just kind of tired of watching people play Minecraft. It's a great game, but I've been playing it my whole fucking life, and I was tired of watching people play Minecraft by the end of Rooster Teeth. So, like, I know some people are not fucking sick of watching people play Minecraft based on, like, how, like, all of these Minecraft RP servers have been, like, the biggest content on YouTube. But I am tired of watching people play Minecraft. So I'm hoping this keeps shaping up and maybe reignites my love of Minecraft, especially since so much of it is customized and modded by like people they hired to do it just for them.
Yeah, it's again an insane amount of content and custom things for them to do. And I've watched a little bit of this so far, but whenever I log in.
Keep going.
Whenever I go to like Gigi's channel, it's like, oh hey, she's playing Minecraft right now. I wonder what's been going on, and I look, and it's just been Minecraft for 6 hours a day for the last 3 days.
Ugh.
And that's one person out of the dozen other people that are getting involved with this. I'm like, I
see.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully some more stuff that gets us back in. So, Carlos, next up on our notes is something you have explicitly watched and I never got around to. Kiara's Holotalk with Gura.
Yes.
However much you want to talk about with it, it definitely makes a solemn feeling in the air.
So you remember how I mentioned that earlier that I had kind of accepted that Gura was going to be leaving at some point a long time ago.
Right.
And I watched this before her graduation. It made sense. This happened first, obviously. I got into it, and I'm like, all right, I'm doing okay.
Oh, no.
Kiara gets to the point. It's like, all right, we're going to watch some clips with
No.
now. And it hurt.
Yeah, dude. Oh, even hearing it.
Whenever she was showing clips of Gura just back when she was just like streaming, having a good time back in like the first couple of years that she was around. Oh man, I genuinely, it was bringing like all the memories back from watching her, like all the good times that she had with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, it hurt because I had forgotten how much I missed just watching her.
Honestly.
Because like she had so much energy and everything too. It was always a good time.
I really do. I miss the Myth early days, where every collab felt a little awkward, but you could tell they were getting closer. Probably because most of them hadn't actually talked to each other that much.
Yeah.
The best time to figure out how your collab's doing is live on air.
Yeah, and I know they talked about that a little bit in this talk, where it took them a little while to actually get together as a cohesive group because it was so everything was just so mismanaged for them in the beginning. They actually kind of gave out some little secrets on like how things were in the beginning. When Myth formed, they had a Discord server and everything to talk to each other. They had no way to contact the rest of the company. all of the other branches, all of the JP branches, they had no contact for.
That's insane.
If they wanted to contact like Sora, they had to DM her on Twitter.
Like she's someone else from a different company.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that.
They said that it took them 2 years to start getting cross like company-wide servers where they could communicate, and they do have an entire company-wide server now. It is only a year old. It took them like 4 years from Myth's debut to actually get a full company server to where people could like actively communicate with each other.
I mean, I get that like the language barrier is going to be a thing. I don't think you're going to post a meme and understand what Marine's fucking saying.
Yeah.
If she drops more than a line of text, it's like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm just deleting it. I didn't mean to hurt you or delight you. Yeah,
It was rough. Like they said that they actually got a cross server with the ID branch before the JP branch,
which kind of makes sense. ID's crossover of English is pretty aggressive.
Mm.
Like you could tell me Allo's Allo? You could tell me Ollie's from EN. I'd go, yeah. And then ask, which gen? I guess she came in when Council? She remember that? Time, Chaos, Zombie. Oh, she's from JP? Ollie crosses over aggressively.
She does. But yeah, I don't know. This was just a really fun talk. There was just the two of them chatting. Kiara actually was getting a little frustrated at one point because Gura was insisting on trying to stay in character as much as possible. And Kiara is just like, I just want to talk to you.
Girl, we're not going to talk again. Stick with me here.
But yeah, Kiara had a lot of good questions, kind of tailored to her. They talked about like rhythm games for a while, and they talked about gardening for a while, where Kiara revealed that she spent $7,000 on her garden, and I'm like,
oh my god!
All right,
okay, sure. Must be a pretty good garden.
Yeah,
must be a damn fun garden.
And then we had the origin of the Gura. She claims that she believes it was actually from Ina. That it was Ina's idea.
The timeline of Ina odd instead. I could probably literally just type in A and it would still be like maybe Gura at some point. Get rid of that fucking period. Why would I want a period there? I just want Images, scroll to Gura. Okay, the letter A has a bit of a legacy. Okay, never mind. Point being, iconic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, I highly recommend this. It's a fun stream. I believe they also revealed in this that Gura does have some going away merchandise. It's the Dino Gura.
Yeah, they brought Dino Gura back for one more time.
And the Eepy plushie are also back for a little bit, which I don't think Gura even wanted to promote, but Kiara is like, no, we're promoting it. And it's like, you don't even have it on your social media. We're promoting it right now.
Kiara, I just want to go home. I don't care about these plushes anymore. I'm going to see these plushies and feel bad feelings. Ugh.
Yeah.
There's just an undercurrent of sadness to it. I saw a bit of their Minecraft stream where they buried Gura in a giant shitty model of herself they built in Minecraft. And they have a sign that says, "Here lies Goob." Which feels like the right way for Gura to go.
Yeah. She doesn't want to go out with like a huge party. She just wants to goof off.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of sad to say. it's your fault for putting a favorite stream moment with Gura, but this is probably the last time we're going to talk about Gura.
Probably.
I don't know why. I watched her 3D live. I feel sadder right now than during the 3D live.
Well, her 3D live really wasn't that sad, other than...
At least she didn't do Collins.
Yeah, no Collins.
Never do Collins. Oh my god. Did you learn nothing, Yume, from the call-in you just got done participating in? Well, yeah, this is probably the last time we're ever going to talk about Gura during the podcast. Yeah. And Nick's not here for it. Fuck. Why did we do this? Delete this episode. Never mind. So, I guess closing thoughts on Gura. 7 out of 10. Pretty funny. No, Shiori! My Shiori acrylic stand I put way too far back for anyone to see. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss her.
Yeah. She was my first official Oshi.
She got you in the hobby.
She did.
She's the reason we are talking.
She is.
She is. She was gonna officiate our marriage. She has a plushie with an obnoxiously large head that won't sit up straight. Well, yeah. There's also those Omocat plushies coming out. So I guess if you wanted one more Gura plushie that's not being affected by the tariffs, the Omocat plushies are made in Florida, so you should be okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. If Omocat has tariffs too somehow, I'm gonna cry. Because I'm waiting on her Justice merch.
Yep.
Well, rest in peace, Goob. No, I don't like that. Never mind. That felt right.
You know, maybe someday I'll just go back and like start watching old streams. Like they're still gonna be there.
Yeah. Go back, view it in canon order, figure out what the story was. That shitty joke where people, hey guys, where's the best place to start to catch up with the story? Should I just start with Sora's first stream or what? Obnoxious. Stupid. Idiot.
Go back and watch like some of their April Fools and their Halloween content.
Oh my god, the Halloween streams were always the best.
Yeah.
The first 2 Halloween streams were like absolute magic. Buffoon girls. It's actually the first clip where I ever went, I think I might like Bae. It's where they're in 3D live and Ame goes, do a backflip. And Bae does a backflip. And then Ame goes, yeah. And then Bae goes, backflip! That was literally the first time I was like, I think Bae's starting to grow on me. All right. Well,
I guess we'll close it off with just one final goofball stream.
Yep.
And that was Nimi, who for some reason decided
to play Gullum. Why? What's wrong with you?
It was on sale for $5 is why.
So much is on sale for $5. You can get stale bread at the grocery store. You'd have a better time with that than Gullum. Are you going to play Troll and I next? What's wrong with you? Life of Black Tiger? What else will you sync to?
But she's a really big Lord of the Rings fan, okay?
Okay. Did she appreciate the lore?
Somewhat. She, after about 40 minutes of playing, she finally decided to ask the chat, when does the game get fun?
You idiot. This was literally some people's worst game of the year. You fool. You silly goober.
I completely avoided watching anything from this because I just didn't care when it came out.
Oh, I feast. I feast when bad games come out.
Well, now that I've seen what this is and seen that it's like lore, it's literally just the story, but with really, really awkward mini games.
Do you know how sometimes there's stories where like it's an underdog team, like a bunch of people are like We're going to form a bobsled team, purely made out of people who, due to unfortunate circumstances, no longer have their arms. And we're going to prove that you can bobsled without any arms. And you go, wow, underdog story. And then they get to the Olympics. And they don't move at all. And they go, oh, shit. And they all get out of the bobsled and awkwardly go home. That's Gullum. It gets announced, and it's like, we're making our own video game about the story of Gullum. And every comment's like, what story? What fucking story? And then they go, it's going to be great. It's going to have HD textures, an original story, great graphics. They upload a trailer, and everyone's like, this trailer looks ass. Gullum looks horrible.
There were graphics options for his hair, okay?
Like it's fucking Leon Kennedy in the RE4 remake. You can get that silky sheen. And then the game comes out, and it's like, it's as bad as we thought, which is 1 out of 10. We thought it was going to be absolutely atrocious, and it is. It's like the opposite of an underdog story. It's just... it's like a foster fail story. You adopt a dog that's had it rough, and then you can't keep it after 3 weeks, so you take it back. And it finds a better home, hopefully. Shrug.
Well, it's okay, but you get Nimi's input on this now, too.
She can save it.
You get to watch her run around and do these puzzles and not have an okay time and jump off cliffs many, many times because she doesn't realize you're not supposed to jump off them.
In June, I'm going to a doctor about ADHD medication. So don't worry, video listeners at home. Hopefully I will have Adderall soon. Is that one of the words you have to censor? Is that one of the drugs people abuse?
I have no idea.
Bro, I was watching a video where someone's like, yeah, and my buddy had ADHD and he took completely censored and weed. It's like, okay. Fucking hell. I see she got lost even when there was a gamer paint.
There was the gamer paint everywhere. She kept getting lost anyway.
Go here, forehead.
Oh, man.
I went back and I watched a Nimi clip of her Planet Zoo stream where she made the tapir park. Have you seen the clip that everyone's been talking about?
Is it the one where she finds
the
one?
It's the one right at it's how she ends the stream. She goes, la, 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 la. All right, I guess that's it for the tapir park. Oh, look over there. Oh, she's fine. Oh my God, she's dead. The stream ends.
Oh, man.
Nimi she has that factor I'm looking for. She's just entertaining. She can play anything.
She is. She does a great job at even if it doesn't have anything to do with what she's supposed to be streaming, she just talks and she makes a stream out of it. It always works. She's
just one of the people whose brain works the way I like brains to work. That's just the best way to describe it. She just talks and I just enjoy the sentence. And that's a rare factor, you know?
Mm-hmm. And whenever she runs out of things to talk about, it just instantly tangents into something else.
Yeah. And like, it's a real talent to be able to talk without any stimuli.
Yeah. It's a hard skill that nobody really talks about that much. When you're a streamer, like, I mean, yeah, you can read chat, I guess, but you're still technically sitting in a room by yourself talking to nobody.
And most of the time, chat usually isn't angling towards something you really want to talk about. Most of the time, that's not the next part of the conversation. I mean, God, we're down one guy and we're struggling. It feels really gross. We have interrupted a line. I'm now the only person that's actually been in every Super Chats episode. We never did one without me, right? Are we counting Annie, the anime thing you two did for a bit?
No.
No, we're not. Okay, good. Patoo. What's up, everybody? I'm Super Chats now. Me! And we'd like to thank you for watching our Super Chats VTuber podcast. If you're hearing this, you already know where to find us, but this is always a good point to put the call to action anyways. If you want to listen to more of us, you can find us wherever podcasts are posted, in particular on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. While you're there, leave us a 5-star review. We figured out how to read those last week. As always, comments on the YouTube help to engage the algorithm and help to make us be more popular with the ladies. Last week was a big episode for us since we covered the Cinder situation, which luckily enough, there hasn't been an update to. So that's good. The less we talk about that, the better. But I'm sure all of you had something to say. This is the part where Nick would read comments he already picked out. But no, I'm going to read them for the first time. Because I was actually trying not to, usually I do read the comments right when they come in, or I refresh it. I've been trying to hound the videos less because I don't like clicking the refresh button and seeing the views come in. Go, oh no, we're doing bad. Oh no, we're doing so bad. We're doing. So let's go ahead. First up, we have a comment from Din Wiesel. VTuber community giving California a run for its money with the Flame Wars. This is because California offed on fire. I swear to God, how hard is it to not have drama for 5 minutes? That's a good question. Unfortunately, Cinder.
You would think it would be not that hard to just be nice to everybody, but apparently that is a harder thing than I thought.
Trevor goes on to say, for real though, April 2025 has been the worst month I've experienced in a long time. In and out of VTubing. Gaming Dreamer sharing the same thing. 2 Hololive graduations, and that's not the headline. God help us. Next up, from SDE. Chloe is a bit obsessed with Shion, the sort of person that would steal used underwear and keep it in a little shrine. So a used toothbrush is a good catalyst for a summon.
Okay, well.
Makes sense.
It is. I think it's been at least twice that I've seen where Chloe has gotten down on all fours and crawled on the ground in front of her.
Oh my God.
One time is bad enough, but I've seen it at least twice.
Next up, we have Blue Sleepy Bird, who I think is a member of the Fat Flock, because they have a songbird from Narissa as their icon. It was rough, but hey, ENReco Chapter 2, baby! And Cash Clam confirming they're not doing so good about the Gura situation.
Yeah, that's going to be a lingering sting for a little while.
It's never going to stop hurting. We're never going to stop hurting.
I'm going to dig into my box at home with my Gura merch that I forgot to bring with me today, and I'm going to look at it again, and then it's going to start again.
The pain never goes away, it just becomes a smaller part of us. Also, I think a comment, I don't know if we ever got around to it, but this was from episode 114 2 weeks ago. Did we ever mention that Mercy Modiste left a comment saying, I'm always watching?
I remember Nick talking about that, yes.
I don't know if he talked about it live. I like to double check because that kind of made my heart feel fear. So, hey, leave a comment. We'll gladly read it. And next time, Nick will read it. I won't. Let's go ahead, get to birthdays, and we can settle up. I found 2. If I forgot one, leave a comment down below. Raora Pantera on May 11th. Happy birthday. Ishiju Ririka on May 12th. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's all I could find. That is it. I don't know. I'm sorry. Carlos, is your birthday soon?
Kind of.
Mine's next. Oh! Hang on. I think we have an update. Yuki Noshito Pio on May 14th. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, mysterious editor man. Hey, Nick. All right. We got through an episode. Yeah. Oh, God. I never want to do this again.
This went significantly better than I was expecting, actually.
It went better, but boy, did it feel wrong. All right, guys. That's it.
All right. See ya.